There you go.
Okay. Hello, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's Sally, Bridget, and Valerie.
Yay.
Let me turn my YouTube off. I'm like a freaking rookie in here. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, Valerie and Bridget's here with us this morning. And Maggie Doodle's in the chat. Good morning,
Hey, Maggie.
Maggie. And I think I'm gonna send the link to Tom. Just give me a minute to get my
Oh my god, it's cold.
stuff going. Yeah, it's freezing here too.
Holy
my FU weather said, are you living in an icebox currently?
No, I haven't checked mine. Let's see what mine says. Mine says, oh, it's 37 here. But mine says, maybe the sun should work harder at its effing job. Thanks for the light, but we need some heat.
Oh my god.
All right. Off I go.
Where'd you stop at?
I had to go to storage and pull some stuff that needs bought today.
Oh, fun. Fun.
And here I am bitching at you to put the link up, and I'm not even home.
I know. What's up with that?
Well, I'm so used to Valerie being perfectly on time.
Yeah, right.
So sorry. So sorry I'm not like Valerie.
Oh, God.
I'm teasing you.
I know. I still got to get those packages wrapped that I sold this morning.
Oh, your package shipped out today.
Oh, thank you.
And
I can't wait. I'm
excited.
Oh my god. I can just imagine. I can just imagine. No, so the name of the video, I put it's an acronym, but it's SHTTRS. All it's missing is an I and an E in there. We're missing some vowels. No, but it looks like shitters, but it's not. It's second home to the reselling squad.
Yep, we're coming live to you on the shitter.
Whoa, buddy. Oh, buddy. Get it.
I can't see the chat.
Who was that?
Everybody.
It's me.
Woo. What'd you sound?
Oh, awesome. I sold something Power Rangers. Let me see.
You are making like freaking bank on this toy stuff. I think you found your niche.
I sold those gloves.
Oh, good.
Those Power Ranger gloves.
Good.
Oh, fun. Hey there, Frankie and Hank and Deb. Good morning to you guys.
Shit, Deb, I had a question for her. Now I can't remember what it was. It was like 2 days ago. What was it? I don't know.
I don't remember either. Okay, I sent that to Tom. Sent a link to Tom.
Is Karen here?
Not yet.
Okay.
Tara says we call him Creakery now. She just commented on that video. I don't know why they did that. That's weird. But yeah, that's
Speaking
awesome.
Of cranky. Speaking of cranky, where's Todd?
I don't know.
Oh my God! Did he ever come back from the old lady's house? Did she hold him hostage?
Yes, she did not. He did come back. I'm sure of it.
You don't know for sure though.
Well, yeah, because I seen him yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had to fight. He had to fight a little bit to get away, but.
I thought maybe she had him chained to her bed or something.
Right. Broke his legs or something.
Yeah. What was that? What was that Stephen King show? That she did.
Misery.
That? Yeah.
That's weird because Tim said that Tim said that he didn't get my notification either.
Oh.
No,
this
you and
morning.
Valorie get really it's terrible.
What?
The notification for YouTube?
Yeah, Valerie's and Sally's I hardly ever get.
Oh.
That is weird.
But all these other crappy videos he sends me, I get notifications all the time for them.
Well, I mean mine, I'm not like monetized or anything, so
Yeah.
you know, I'm small potatoes.
No, not
but,
to me, you're not.
Well, I know that. I know, but to YouTube I am.
Oh my God, did I forget? Is today Thursday?
Yep.
Yes.
God, what the hell am I doing?
I hope it is.
Hank says, hello, Bridget.
Hi, Hank.
If it's not Thursday, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, you are. Your whole day's going to be off if it's not Thursday for you.
Right.
Okay. All right, I figured it out.
Good.
I know the days of the week by my pill container.
I forgot to take my pills this morning.
Oh.
I forgot to take mine Monday, so I was way behind. But it's just like my turmeric, glucosamine, chondroitin, and my crazy pill.
Oh.
That's it.
Yeah. We know you got to take your crazy pill, Bridget.
Yeah.
We know this.
I'll be crazy if I don't take my crazy pill.
Mm-hmm.
No, if I don't take that pill every day, it seems like
I think I have
tired the next day.
I think I have 7 going out.
Woohoo!
I know.
Wow,
that's awesome.
Great.
It's about dang time something broke loose.
That is amazing. Good job.
I mean, but Nikki's been listing, and she just got that one sale for the shirt this morning. She's not hardly got nothing, but.
And I'm surprised. But you're selling a lot of toys, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this is a great time of year for that stuff.
Excuse me. I made my own breakfast this morning. I freaking blended up some eggs in a bowl and threw some ham in there and sprinkled some cheese on top and cooked it for 2 minutes and put it on some bread.
Where's Brandon?
In bed. He went to bed at 3. Wow. And I woke up. It's like we changed places, you know, like.
What was he doing at 3 o'clock in the morning?
He's just playing games on his computer.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. That's what he's doing.
Shut up, Bridget.
That's why I made him a dang list yesterday of stuff that he needed to get done, because yeah, that doesn't contribute. Him playing games does not, and keeping out of my hair. I mean, that's the only thing it does, is keep him out of my hair. But
like a little
you know,
kid. Okay,
yeah, but it doesn't. He's
He's
not contributing anything. You know, it's like, come on.
Tell you what, I don't know. I'm just saying.
I know.
I give you a ton of credit there, Missy. So, Valerie, did you borrow your mother-in-law's car? Or are you taking her truck?
Actually, I'm going to my nephew or my niece's boyfriend is actually going to pick me up at my mother-in-law's and take me to the airport.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
That's good.
So.
Did you drop the babies off yet?
Oh, yeah. They were fit to be tied this morning. They knew something was up.
Oh, yeah. Well, they knew something was up yesterday. They were pouncing all over you.
Oh, yeah. But that was just because I was messing with my purse. Anytime I go close to my purse and start messing with it, they flip out.
That's so crazy.
So then this morning I got they were outside and I got all the leashes and harnesses. I actually put their harnesses on early so they could just kind of get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
And but they knew something was up. So Ringo's pretty calm, but Elvis he completely flips. And yeah, usually
Ringo, you've been taking out more, traveling more, stuff like that.
Yeah.
With Ringo.
But Elvis has always been a whiner. Like from the day that we picked him up, like the whole trip back, he cried. He cried and he cried. He cries every time. So I was like 2 minutes from the vet, and I went over, and they're all tangled up because I hook them into the seatbelt. So they're all tangled up. Ringo is like, he's got his leg up behind his ear and shit.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm trying to drive, and I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, man. Karen says,
slowly moving everything out and into her new house. And so the last thing she's going to move is her cat. And I'm like, I'll be fine until the cat goes, and then I'll be a mess probably.
Then you're going to move those other ones in?
Huh?
You're going to move those other cats in?
I haven't seen them.
Oh.
No, I probably won't because, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I want a new carpet. And I kept getting told, we're not getting a new carpet because the cat pukes on the things. So, cat's gone. There's no excuse to get a new carpet. Not get a new carpet.
Yeah. Karen says, hi, girls. Nice to see all of you. Good surprise. It's cold this morning, but it's a beautiful day. And Sherry says, dogs are smart. And Karen says, safe travels, Valerie.
Is that Karen?
Yeah.
Picture I have about it being gold plated, and I did test some things that were gold plated yesterday, and they tested not gold. So.
Mike says imitation is the biggest form of flattery. Now Bridget and Nikki live with their car just like Nikki. Or Bridget and Valerie live with their car just like Nikki.
Yep.
No. warm in here right now. So.
It's actually pretty nice here right now.
Oh my gosh, sleet. We had sleet and like ice rain last night.
Oh, wow.
Yep, and it's 37. And I've seen a bunch of towns. They have their snowplows driving around, getting ready for the routes. And I hate that sign.
Yeah. I do too. Jeff says a community of car dwellers. That's too funny. I don't know how I'm going to fix this box.
Whoa.
I'm having trouble. I have to take off my headphones for a minute. I don't know where Todd's at unless he just went straight over to his girlfriend's house this morning.
Probably first thing in the morning. Had to see her.
He usually waits a day in between going over there.
Yeah, I don't think he was going today, but I mean, you never know.
But it's Thursday.
He has the rummage sale today.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too.
But usually he comes on. Maybe he forgot that I wasn't going to do a show.
But he's in the chat though, like in the Facebook chat.
I don't think he looks at it.
Probably not.
But he was probably just thinking that you were leaving and
there probably wasn't going to be anything else.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
I like the girlfriend thing better. I don't think she worked him so hard yesterday. He's not as sore, so he's over there now this morning.
Maybe. It's very possible.
Well, I guess I gotta go in the house and get work done.
Are you headed home now, Bridget?
Oh, I'm home. I'm just sitting in my van.
Oh. Okay. Maybe Mike's right about you being car dwellers now, living in your car.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to live in this van right now. Look at it.
Uh-oh.
See all the stuff in there?
Yes. Yep. Lots of stuff still.
It's all listed. It's got to get put away, but.
Oh. That's good.
Yeah. Someday it'll get put away. Guess I have to write it on a list.
Yeah, that'll get it done.
Not really.
It doesn't for me.
The list gets ignored.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I gotta go in the house. It's cold in there. Not really. Yeah. It's warmer in here, though.
It's cold in my house this morning. I've already turned the heater up twice, and it just doesn't seem to... It's not fighting the chill this morning.
I have the heat on to 67, but it's probably like 87 in my van right now, so that's the way I like it.
Mike says, what were you saying, Bridget? Your tester was showing real gold as fake?
No, it was showing gold plated as not gold.
Oh.
Karen at the beach wanted to know how it would do with gold plated.
Oh, okay. He says, didn't you say yesterday that one piece showed as gold on one side and not gold on the other?
Yes. Todd explained that, though.
Oh, okay. It's just not the same without you, Valorie.
Aww.
I missed you already.
I miss you guys too.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna get off here for a few minutes. I'm gonna go to the store and get a and then head over to where I to be, and then might pop back on here in a few.
All right.
I'll see you
Man,
guys
my
in a
hair's
bit.
getting crazy.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Are they fun?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I gotta go to the store real quick, so
Okay.
I might pop back on once I get where I need to go. So
All right. Well, if I don't see you, I love you and have a safe trip.
all right, I love you too.
Love you
Okay.
too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh God. You're coming with me.
All right. I didn't know your van was red.
It's red. Look. And you want to see my? I'll show you my stickers. Look. I have my Haunted Mansion stickers.
Oh, cool.
I have my Minnie and Mickey.
Oh, that's cute.
I have my Mickey. I have this. And
Cute.
this. That's for my friend who's a cop. And then I have this for my daughter who wants to be a cop.
Oh, cool.
And then my license plate.
Oh, that's perfect for you.
So, yeah.
Oh, there's Tom. So good morning, all. I sent you a link, Tom, on Facebook Messenger. Just in case you wanted to come in. I know, right, Hank? She says, I'm surprised you don't have the whole van vinyl wrapped in Disney stuff.
Now listen, that was on my mind.
15 by 8 by 6.
Don't think I didn't think about that.
Okay.
All right, I'm home and it's cold. Colder in here than it was in the van. All right, Sally.
How many things you got going out today, Bridget?
1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, good. Man, I'm catching up to you.
I know, you almost got me beat there, Sally. Hold on. There you go.
Thanks. Sounded like the cops were at your house. Whoop, whoop, whoop,
You know
whoop,
what?
whoop.
That wouldn't be the first time. Really wouldn't surprise me. My son does live with me, you know.
Yeah. I have 7 going out today.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's great.
I know. I mean, compared to my 1 yesterday.
Yeah.
But it seems like it's you're having to be very consistent on listing lately and changing stuff up. And I made a sale the other day, so but I really haven't even sold anything from the sale. So, I mean, that didn't even matter. Actually, I think that ended last night. Oh, cool. Hank had 7 going out today, too.
Wow, that's great.
Good job, Hank.
Hi, Tom.
Good morning.
Hey there.
Good morning.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Got everybody off to school.
Awesome. Twinsies.
I haven't had time to do my hair or my makeup, so you're just going to have to get what you get this morning.
All right. I think we'll live.
Good morning, Maggie.
Yeah, Tom hung out with me for a few yesterday on the offline hangout. I'm dang it. I forgot to put my, I hate when I do that. I forget to put my thank you card in there
Oh,
after I already freaking taped it up.
you put one in your eBay stuff too?
Yeah.
Aw, how sweet of you.
Yep, I started doing that. There's no reason not to. I have a whole bunch of them. Oh, that's all right, Maggie. I mean, if you want to come in now, I'll send you a link if you'd like. Just let me know. Anybody who wants a link, let me know.
Bridget,
Yes.
you're a big Disney fan, aren't you?
Nah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have any of these?
Oh my gosh, what are those? Oh, those are those mosquito things, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I bought a bunch of them to give. My son ran on a cross-country team.
Okay.
And I bought some, and our course was like, mosquitoes were terrible on a certain part of it. So they were on sale for $1 a piece. So I bought a bunch of them and gave to the cross-country team.
Awesome.
So you got all these boys out there running with these pretty little bracelets on.
Where are you from, Tom?
Where am I from?
Yeah, South Carolina.
I grew up in Charleston.
How do I know? I know that accent.
Oh, my accent's nothing like it was when we moved away from Charleston.
I have a friend who lives in Anderson County. Anderson County, I think. And he's got like that same accent. Sounds the same.
It's God's country. You know, I've got my pad sitting right here so I can see the chat.
Uh-huh.
And there's a big delay between us and down there.
Yes. Yep. We just try to make the best of it.
Well, like I said last night, this is all new to me.
Yeah,
Look how nice and neat his background is.
I know it is. Compared to mine,
And mine?
mine looks like a disaster just hit.
I
know.
only have 8 feet from there to here. That's all I'm allocated.
I know. It's so funny, isn't it, Hank? I put in the title SHTTRS, and it looks, whenever you look at it really fast, it looks like shitters.
It's because we're coming to you from the shitters.
No. No, it's an acronym because it's second home to the reseller squad.
Yeah, you might want to change that. I don't know. Maybe it's clickbait. Who knows?
That's what I'm saying.
When I saw it the first time, I thought, "Oh my God, Sally's bathroom! They're having sewer system problems now, and they've brought in a porta potty."
So funny.
I thought it was funny. Maggie says they say that organization is the sign of a sick mind.
Thanks, Hank. I was getting enough listings that I was starting to lose stuff, so I had to get organized.
Oh yeah. It happens. It's
Since I'm on here, this necklace I've got, what would you call these crystals? They're like glass, and they're real heavy. And this is, like gold tone.
Those are pretty.
Is it like so? It's like a glass bead.
Yeah, it's like they're heavy like glass, and they have a glass feel to them.
Deb would know. Deb, are you on here still? A chandelier for your neck. That's what Hank says.
Thank you.
Chandelier. That's so funny, Hank.
Oh my gosh. Are they Aurora Borealis? Or are they clear?
They're just clear.
Okay. I don't know. I would list it as clear glass
Yeah,
bead.
they're very shiny.
Clear glass beaded necklace.
Yeah. I thought I'd take some Windex and wipe them down before I took a picture of them to make them shine.
Dahlia says Swarovski.
Swarovski. I don't think. Maybe.
Yeah, you might want to do some.
It was in a bin. And in one of my little cheap bins I buy.
Yeah, you might want to do some research on them, not sell them just for anything, I sold 2 Jurassic Park playset parts yesterday or this morning. And they're just little bitty parts, but one went for 10 and one went for 20. So I was like, yes. I wish they would have sold it during the challenge yesterday, but
really. Okay, Deb said they look like glass, and those beads are called bicones, which is the shape. They're not Swarovski because it would have a tag or stamp. So bicone glass beaded necklace. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And faceted uses a keyword too, she said.
I really have to I have to do that to Hank. She says, how y'all take pictures of reflective shiny stuff like that? Because I'm holding up a big whiteboard to hide myself, and then all you can see is my turkey looking head poking out, big old hand up close. Yeah, I try as much as possible, like try to tilt.
Yes, that's what I do. I tilt it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only way I've found, besides whiteboard and all that, because I do that too. But yeah, tilt your camera and Oh, I know. I'm serious too. I don't want to be one of those people that are like in my in the pictures of a shiny reflective thing, you know. Like a damn circus funhouse. Yep. So
I have a bunch of broken cell phones that's come out of miscellaneous cheapo bins, storage bins. And I always go through and I pull the little micro SD cards out of them to use around the house and cameras and whatnot. I gave my wife one yesterday to put in her phone.
Oh no.
And she was she was looking through it to delete stuff. People, if you take videos being intimate, you should really delete them off your phone.
Oh my God.
She's got a desk
yeah.
directly in front of me when she works from home. And she was sitting there going, oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh no. Aw. That's funny though. I'm always scared when I get cameras at auctions and stuff and I take the SD cards out. I'm always scared of what I'm gonna find.
Yeah.
Well, this is the first time I've gotten something like that. It's usually, and I'm soft-hearted. When I buy these cheap bins and they've got like people's high school diplomas and all these photographs and stuff like that, I always feel bad about having to destroy it because around here, the storage units don't want them back.
Yeah.
They don't have places to store them.
Right. Yeah, good. Someday I'll do a storage unit. Someday.
Start off with a little one.
That's on my bucket list.
If you go to like storagetreasures.com, they usually have, unless everybody's just buying up at obscene prices around where you live, they'll have some junky ones for like $10 or $20.
Mm-hmm.
Get one of those, and first of all, you don't have a lot of stuff. Usually, it's mostly clothes. So if you're a clothes seller, you can find some good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. It's very like limited here for storage on that site. I don't know where I could find. It's usually all the exact same company,
Right.
that's on that site. And right now there's only 2. And one has a couch in it.
There's a guy here that's all he does is buy. And he's got 100 by 300 foot warehouse.
Wow.
And he's got a big box truck and 4 big guys that goes in there and packs all that stuff up and takes it to his warehouse.
You would need that. I mean, if you bought that much stuff.
I've got to find the Mickey Mouse mug that I stole.
Oh no. Aqua therapy machine. What the hell's an aqua therapy machine?
Frankie says, I bought a disc camera with extra disc. One disc said P-tape. We were worried, but it was prom pics.
Oh.
You never know. Yeah, see this little missile?
Mm-hmm.
That's what sold for $10.
Nice. That's good.
Like, yes.
I sold a Jabba of the Hutt Lego guy one time for $50. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's like this big. I'll tell you, this time of year is great for what you're selling right now.
And I still have a lot.
Get
to
them
list. Yeah.
listed. You have all next week though, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I have to work 4 days, and then I'm off for 5.
So you work tonight, tomorrow night, Saturday night, Sunday night?
Mm.
See, I'm getting pretty good with your schedule.
I know. You're better than I am. I can't keep myself straight most of the time.
Why the hell is it giving me auctions in Michigan?
I don't know. You need to come to Michigan. That's why.
Just think, Sally, you have 5 days. That's 10,000 listings a day. You'll have that 50,000 knocked out in no time. You can start the new year off retired.
Oh, I put 500 miles.
1 million listings.
Hey, Sally, are you near Ann Arbor?
No.
Man, because there's some good storage units cheap there. You'd have fun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I look at storage units here, and they look like crap.
This one has no bids at all. This is in New York. What does it say? It's got stainless steel commercial tables, restaurant supplies, CDs, vinyl records, restaurant desk, furniture, tables, chairs, boxes, children's books, and collectibles. And there's no bids on it. Nothing.
Man. Dang it, I did it again.
And it ends in 2 hours. I don't know how far. How far is this from me?
Yeah, the ones that I've looked up that are close to me, I can't find. I can never find anything in them.
Yeah, see, that's usually. I mean, I haven't looked. I haven't won one to actually see, but they usually go high.
Bridget, do you have this one?
Ooh,
Oh, that's cute. No.
that is cute.
Oh my gosh, I like that. What is your site? I need to look at it.
That's the last of the Mickey stuff.
Oh. Well, that's nice.
We have Value Village thrift stores, and the last Wednesday of each month, they have everything in the store 50% off.
Oh, wow.
And this was like 39 cents.
Oh, that's a great deal. How much did you sell it for? 15?
19 plus shipping.
That's good.
Anytime I find Mickey stuff, I call a friend of mine that lives in Hilton Head because she's obsessed with everything Walt Disney. And I said, "Do you have this one?" "Oh, I've got 2 of those." So a lot of stuff I get, I don't even ever list. I just send it to her, and then she PayPals me money. I mentioned it once before her in the group. She and her husband did a around the world Disney trip.
Oh,
yeah.
They left out of Walt Disney World and then went around the country.
Wow.
Excuse me, the world.
So they did like Tokyo and.
Yeah. And they said that there is no park as clean as Tokyo.
No, I heard that. Like Tokyo.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Like Shanghai Disney. It's amazing there. Someday I'll get there. My goal right now is to go to California. So.
And did you want to go like during Halloween?
No. For me, it doesn't matter when.
Oh.
I don't care.
I thought you said that there was something different.
There is, and it would be nice to go there, but if it doesn't work out that way, I'll take whenever.
Yeah.
My goodness, that's a crazy unit. Huh. Sally, look at this one. This is totally a U unit. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
It's like
Wow.
to bottom.
Yeah, it is.
It's nuts.
Yeah, and if you ever go to California for Disneyland, you should go to the Universal Studios and Knott's Berry Farm as well.
Well, I did not like Universal Studios in Orlando.
Oh,
So
I've never been there, but I've been to the one in California.
I don't know if I would go to Universal Studios. I'm just not a big Harry Potter fan and stuff like that. So
yeah,
to me, it was all right. Do you like Harry Potter?
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
Sally. I gotta print.
You know, the parks have changed so much. We have Carowinds, which is probably 3 miles away from us, if you've heard of Carowinds.
I've heard of Carowinds.
Right now, we have the tallest hyper coaster on the East Coast.
Oh, wow.
But they used to have all kinds of shows, you know, where you go down and sit down and cool off and watch a musical show or whatnot. They've done away with just about all of that. And for old people like me, I like to go sit down and get cool.
Right. Yeah. Hey, if we all do the meetup for the eBay thingy, maybe I'll go then.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll be going to that though.
Why?
I don't know.
Why wouldn't you? You have to go.
Are you?
If I go, you're going.
If you go, I'll go. We'll leave it right there.
Yep. Yeah, Karen says once you've been to Disney, you kind of get spoiled.
You hear me?
Yes, you do.
Okay, you want to hear my Universal story?
Hey,
Hey,
Kira.
So
how's it going?
I want to tell you my Universal Studios story.
Okay.
Okay.
So me and we went there. It was 2005. Okay. So and they had the Jaws ride back then, which nothing against Harry Potter. The Jaws ride out to put
That
in
was the best
freaking
ride.
Harry Potter. Oh yeah, they still have it in Japan. They go to Japan. Anyway, so me and Jim go on the Jaws ride like, I don't know, 10 times. But the last time we went on it, there was this little kid in front of us, and they do this whole thing. You end up in this boat house. They got some fake fire on the wall. So this little kid in front of me, I'm like, oh yeah, Jim, that fire doesn't make our gas tanks explode. You know, we had this kid totally freaked out. It was so awesome because we're evil. Anyway, so when I got pregnant, me and Jim looked at each other like, not wait till we take this child to the Jaws ride at Universal so we can freak them out. Get the damn thing away. They ruined it for me. Anyway, and I haven't been back to Universal since then. I probably should go one day, but we're so like emotional about the Jaws ride. I don't know if I can do it.
I really didn't. Honestly, I did not like it. The only thing I liked about Universal is they don't walk you to death. Like everything is right there.
Yeah.
All the rides are close together, and I'll tell you what, the worst one we went on was that Jimmy Fallon ride. That was the stupidest thing I've ever been on in my life.
I didn't even know there was a Jimmy Fallon ride.
That was so dumb.
Tara, did they have
I mean,
the
yeah,
original
I've been there
earthquake?
since 2000. Do they still have that one, or did they take
have
it
it
out?
when
They
you
took
were
King
there?
Kong out. Yeah. Yeah, they had that out, that subway we're on. And then they had the Twister ride where you stand in that studio and you're like, you have that tornado come at you. I don't know if that's still there or not.
No.
The earthquake
I guess.
was really good.
Yeah. You used
Yeah.
to like King Kong. And then they
Yeah.
had that giraffe ride. And they had but you have to have a kid to do it. I've never did it. You can't be an adult unless you have a kid.
Yep.
Oh, is that flying dinosaur ride where you are on your stomach or whatever?
Yeah, we could
But Jim said
have a kid.
no.
I went on
Like what?
Jurassic Park, and that was awesome. I went on Temple. Was it Indiana Jones? I think Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom, or something.
Isn't that? Oh, I thought Indiana Jones. Do they have it at Universal? Don't they just have that at Disney? Hollywood
Oh,
Studios?
maybe
it's Disney.
maybe it is. Maybe it is Disneyland.
They didn't have it when I went to Universal, so.
No, it's definitely it's at Disney World. I know that.
Yeah, it wasn't that stuff thing or whatever.
But
Yeah.
here's something creepy about the pterodactyl ride at Disney or at Universal. The pterodactyls, you couldn't ride without a kid with you.
No.
So kids would get off the rides, and adults would approach them and say, "Well, you, and my sister included." And would approach these kids and say, "Would you ride the ride with me?" And these
My God.
would strange adults so they could get on the pterodactyl ride.
Oh my gosh,
And
that's
kids
fun.
are going along with it. Yeah, okay, I want to ride it again.
I never thought of doing that because we wanted to ride it and we couldn't because we didn't have a kid.
Why do they do
Yeah.
that?
I don't know.
They
What?
changed it now. They don't have now. You can just go on as an adult because of that problem. They're like, yeah, this isn't cool. We got these people are complaining. Their adults are approaching their kids to ride the
Yeah.
pterodactyl.
No, we,
Yeah, right.
we just went in September and we couldn't go on it.
Really? Really? Oh, okay.
I
Maybe
thought
put it
they-
back. Change
Yep.
it again. Yeah. Bill Cosby out there giving free pudding pops to ride the pterodactyl.
Oh my god, so funny.
That's hilarious. Yeah, when I was there last, I mean, this was when I was pregnant with Jonah. So it's been 20 years.
Yeah.
God, I'm
And you
freaking
were-
old.
No,
You were
you're
in
not.
California, right?
I'm aging myself here. Yeah, so I rode the Jurassic Park ride, and I rode they had like a Michael Jackson something experience. And basically you just sit in the theater and you watch a screen, but it's like all in 3D. It was really fun.
Yeah.
And then they had that one that was like Star Wars, where it's basically you're sitting in a theater, but the theater's moving.
Oh, cool.
And
Yeah.
yeah, that was really neat. To where it feels like you're flying and stuff. But yeah, I had a blast. And Knott's Berry Farm, I don't know if you know about Knott's Berry Farm, but it's like it's kind of like miners country type like park and theme park, and it they have like not old, but I shouldn't say old, but they have like wooden roller coasters and stuff like that. Pretty fun.
Those out here. We have 6 like in Gurney, Illinois.
Well, hell, I'll have that Kings Island when we go to Kentucky.
Oh yeah, that's up in Cincinnati.
Tara, is it Tara or Tara?
Either one. I answer to either.
Because I have a cousin whose name is Tara.
Yeah, no, there isn't too many Well, there's a lot of Tara, but technically I'm Tara, but I just ignore it when people say it wrong.
You just ignore me.
I just don't pay. I mean, if you go, hey Tara, how's it going? I'm like, oh yeah, good. I'm like, well, whatever. It doesn't really matter.
The photographs y'all
I don't
posted
get-
of the inside of the barn with the pontoon boats in it. Is that the new owners' pontoon boats, or is that Jim's?
No, those are the new owners. Yeah, no, I'm kicked out of there. I'm done.
Damn. We're thinking we could go party on them.
Those are all. That's what it is now. It's boat storage. They don't own them either. They're people that up here in a resort vacation. A lot of summer homes up here, and these people, you know, they take these boats in, have them winterized, and then have them stored, you know, up here. So that's what they are.
We have a lot of dry storages on our lake where they pick up the boats with a forklift and set it up on a shelf.
Yeah, they're not going to bunk this one. I said, are you going to bunk it? Because this is a clear span steel building. So up to the peak, I mean, because there's no rafters, it's those steel I-beam trusses. And I think she's 28 feet to the peak. I'm like, are you going to put the bunks in? And he's like, no, I've seen too many times with forklifts and that where they tip those boats over or the bunks fail or whatever. He goes, no, I'm just going to, whatever she holds flat on the floor is what it's going to do. I think they figure they're going to get 40 boats in that part of the building. And then there's an aisleway next to it that next year or next summer, they're going to tear out the interior wall so that they can back boats underneath that old aisleway where my stalls used to be.
Do you know how much they're getting per month per boat?
Well, they do it by the season up here and it's on the foot. And I think I want to have, like, let's say you have a boat that's 26 feet. I want to say for the season, that's like $1,100.
Wow.
So they don't do it by the month. They do it by the season and they charge you by the foot. I think the cheapest, like, let's say you had a smaller boat that's, let's say you had like a 16-foot boat. I think the cheapest you could store a 16-foot boat for the season is probably like around $7.5. But then they hook you on all the other services. You know, they winter. They're going to summarize it when they pull it back out of there in the spring. No,
Oh, a lot of them tag you by including it.
well, I guess I don't know exactly, but like the other one on the water, that's all separate. Anyway.
Did y'all have that thing full of stuff?
Yeah.
That building?
30 days. We had to empty it out.
It took us a full 30 days to get it empty.
Well, no, because we were gone to Kentucky for 2 days.
Okay, so we took 4 days off.
Wow. What'd you do?
No, it was an undertaking. We got rid of a lot of stuff. We rented. There's another building here that's a smaller building.
It's like 5,000.
It's like, so we went from 13,000 square feet down to a 5,000 square foot building. So we're renting that building from them until I get my shit.
But so we have like things we're not selling, like stand up arcade games, pinball machines, carriages, you know.
Yeah, horse buggies, horse wagons, some antique furniture.
Just our own oversized junk.
Oh my god, we took stuff over to a garage that's not on our property because I had this what I call the lounge, which was where you used to be able to sit and watch people ride horses. Anyway, so I'm like, well, I'm gonna put that stuff over there because it won't. I wanted to be climate controlled, and it was like taxidermy. Jim had a big stuffed rocking horse, like a real taxidermied horse. He had, and I have this penchant for prints. So every time I see a print I like, I buy it and switch around. Well, I must have had over 100 prints in there, which I'm going to have to thin them out, but I'm not doing it right now. So I hauled all this taxidermy and prints over to this garage because it's a heated garage because I figured it'd be more safe. But I'm like, oh my God, I have to sell some of this stuff. I can't do it right now, but I'm going to thin
yeah, we just don't have time to get rid of
I'm going to thin the herd.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Tara. How did Jim become the Vanna White in y'all shows? He's over there, you know, showing the merchandise, and you're standing behind the camera freezing.
Well, when we first started doing it, we would both try to be on camera, and it was too clumsy, and we'd like stumble over each other. So what we found that we could make like let's say like a 20 or 30-minute video. And if we walk around, if we have the stuff laid out, like let's on a trailer, we could walk around it pretty quickly and and kind of talk about it and not be like as clumsy or
It doesn't take an hour.
and it doesn't take like I don't want to do an hour and a half. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just I just like to do like a 20, 30-minute video. We sort of breeze through it. We try to keep it light and airy, and you're not like committed to watching it in like sections or something like that.
Well, I like the Tarzan in the trees background that you had.
Tarzan. Oh, are you talking about back in the woods?
Brandon, yeah.
Well, yeah, well, that's what we still own 8 acres of our property because we divided it up. Well, that day we did that. They're in here, yeah, they're in here moving boats in and out. I'm not going to be filming something with that. They're going to look at us like, oh my God, what are these two nuts doing? You know what I mean? Because if you're not like into reselling and that, I mean, people do look at you. Are you out of your flipping? Yeah, so I'm like, well, let's do it back here so that, you know, they don't hear us talking while I'm filming you and stuff like that, because it would just be weird and I don't want to deal with that. So anyway, that's why I'm like, let's just go back here.
Oh, I was just Brandon going in and out of the trees and like peeking around.
Oh yeah,
he cracked me up.
Because he wants to give his own channel. I said he has to be 12.
Yeah.
If we shoot it in the driveway, you have people pulling in asking if you're having a garage sale. It's like, no, we're doing a video. It's like, what?
What video?
It's like, just move
what's
on.
that? Yeah, just go away now, please.
We're doing it
Leave us alone. Please leave us alone now. Anyway.
I like y'all's videos though, especially when Tara says, "Oh, that picture, that print's not for sale. That's for me."
Well, see now, but I have to start selling some of those. You can see I have a problem. I was gonna actually, I was on doing that lounge. I was gonna do like this before and after video, but I just didn't take the time to do it because when you open the door, it was like when you open like Pharaoh's tomb or something. It's like, oh my God, look at all this stuff he has in here, and nobody's ever found it or whatever. I mean, it was too much. It was insane. But
how many horses do you have?
Well, I got 7 here right now, but I got to take 3 to Kentucky. Horse here. She moved to Kentucky, and then I worked out a deal with her where I sold her a horse, and I'm gonna give her a pony. So then I only have 4 horses left.
Oh, you sound like my sister-in-law. I think she's got 6 right now.
Yeah, that's not very many. I have less horses right now. I'll have less horses when I move out of this place than when I moved into this place 25 years ago.
Well, her daughter has 5.
I used to have.
She buys these that's headed for the glue factory type thing, you know? They're really nice horses.
Oh, yeah. They're getting them off the slaughter line.
Yeah.
Horses that slip through the cracks. Yeah.
The problem with a horse like that is, oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to read what Joanna said. She said, did you say you collect cribs?
Prints.
Prints.
Oh, prints.
Like pictures. Well, no, I don't want to have any babies, so I don't collect cribs. That baby maker's shut down. So, yes, my collection of baby cribs here.
No.
That would be creepy, wouldn't it?
I know, right?
Like, can you imagine, like, if you were a single woman collecting cribs and you brought a man home, they'd be like, run. Anyway.
Oh, my God.
Oh, today.
Yeah, you really have to work in the Victoria's Secret to get that night going.
Oh my God, that'd be creepy.
That's hilarious.
The guy's gone. Concentrate.
That'd be a good one. I know, hey. Naked man forgot to put his pants on, Sally.
I know.
I
don't
understand
think
Elijah
we're hot.
don't wear a shirt, but he forgot his pants.
Well, they were riding a little low. But that's okay, you know.
Well, he had like those long, like what are they called? What are they? They're not boxers, but they're those long
Boxer brief.
long-waisted-
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
those
boxer
things. There you go. See, now I know what kind of underwear Brandon's wearing.
See, I
Well,
didn't
it's
see
fun
it.
to wear.
Usually I encourage them if I see it, but I didn't see it.
I was there.
Yeah.
He had a pack of
He
he
was
like
wiggling.
it.
He was a wiggling.
Oh boy.
I'm taking clips
Careful,
every time he does that.
Egg.
And then Sally's going to be surprised to see the next YouTube video.
Oh,
The best of Brandon. Nick and Ned.
Mhm.
Be careful, that mama bear, she got tagged for having a wet t-shirt on, so
You could have Brandon boxer.
Cracks me up.
Yeah, he's doing belly dancing and butt booty popping and whatever else he could do.
boy.
Well, at least he's out of
Sounds
bed.
like the day.
That's a plus. Give him a list, Sally.
Yep, I will. I'm on it. Hank says he needs to twerk it with boxer briefs and silver and gold bling bling rhinestones. Get your glue gun out and make those dreams happen. That's funny.
You could have that Missy Elliott song playing in the background. You could do like a montage video of Brandon with no clothes on. Well, or with underwear on at least, or no shirt or whatever.
Something else.
What sweater? No freaking way. No. It's the only one listed too. No.
They used a bunch of unnecessary exclamation
Are you
marks and
serious?
question marks. No, it's yeah, $60 buy it now. Question mark, exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark.
Oh. Well, I should adjust the price.
You know
on
how
it.
I feel
Maybe
about
I
unnecessary
started it too
punctuation.
cheap.
What happened?
I just I'm Jim is shipping a couple things, and we have a that ends at 10. I just listed this Ralph Lauren sweater, the 20th anniversary sweater. It's got like a pair of cross like shipping flags on it, and I just listed like put it at the safety auction because that's who I am. And somebody just offered me $60 for it, and I said, "Well, you can go pee up a rope. I'll let the auction ride." Because I couldn't find one. I couldn't find a comparable. I found sweatshirts with the logo on it, but I couldn't find that particular sweater.
And
so
I found the sweater.
Oh yeah, and Jim found it.
I don't usually do clothes.
We went to a thrift store and they have like a perpetual bag sale.
Mm-hmm.
And they had this sweater by Jackets, and they used to have a sign up that said jackets aren't included in the bag sale, but the sign was gone. So I might have pulled a shitty. I don't think I did. And if I did, it was on accident, maybe. But they had this Green Bay Packer like button up cardigan, which is real weird. And I'm like, well, I'm going to put that in the bag because I think I can get like $50 for it. So I go around where Jim's at. You have this lady at this thrift store. She'll go and say, oh, that's not included. Or she'll change the price on stuff that's not priced or whatever. She's a real pain in the rear. I'm like, Jim, give me shirts or something just to throw on top of this. I want to cover this up like a cat turd, you know? So I'm just putting some stupid stuff just to cover it up. And he found this Ralph Lauren sweater. Oh, yeah, because I buy these religious books, which actually those do pretty good. But Jim had grabbed one of these like bigger Bibles, you know? It was a nice one, like a presentation type Bible. I don't know what you call it. But anyway. So she's like, oh, Bibles are $5. I look at Jim, I'm like, where'd you get this Bible? Off the bookshelf. It's not priced.
And it says on the bookshelf, hardcover books are $1.
So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna buy it for $5. Because I think they only sell for like 20 or 25. So anyway, so she's like, oh,
they sell for about 20.
And then there's like somebody behind us who we don't know starts heckling the lady. I remember when you used to give Bibles away for free. And she's like, well, we never gave away big Bibles for free. You could have these little ones for free.
So the lady mocks her. She goes, oh, we never give away Bibles for free. in a voice. I'm like, oh my God. We're going to throw down.
They're having like a revolt at this thrift store. And you have this one lady and You ever have a cart and you have like the worker like look at your cart like she's seeing if you're like pulling any real good stuff, so that she's. And when I went up there to check out, all of a sudden she hurried her ass around up to the checkout to investigate what I was buying.
Oh
She's
my
just like
god.
a real pain. I don't dislike her, but she's kind of a pain in the ass. Anyway.
Yeah.
And
It's
if
like
you're listening, sorry, but you should improve your personality because you are just kind of a pain in the ass.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry if you're listening right now, but
I do not like you,
freaking
but
hilarious.
well, because when I walked in there, she was arguing with this other person, and you have this other, and he's not a reseller, he's just a regular guy. He's buying like some like CD sets, like the John Wayne CD set that has like 6. She goes, well, we charge $1 per CD. And so it bet like $10. He's like, well, I'm not gonna pay $10 for it. You know what I mean? I mean, she was gonna charge him $1 for the each DVD in the set. I'm like, why don't you just get a sticker? Who cares? I don't care if you price it $10, but don't negotiate the price at the register because you have a sign that says DVDs are $2. You know what I mean? If you want to price it for higher, just put a freaking sticker on it.
Yeah, right.
Because I wouldn't be mad. I mean, you could price it for $100. I'd be like, oh, this is too much, and just put it back. But if I go up to the register and it's like this mystery surprise, how you're going to change the price, that gets a little annoying.
Yes.
Yeah, anyway, rant over.
Yeah, it's funny how they can be like fighting over Bibles and like they're like it's coming out of their pocket or something.
Wow. I know they get this stuff for free, which
for free.
Yeah, they're trying to raise money for the church. Cool, whatever. But you don't have to act like a bag about it. I mean, when she comes up there, she comes up there with this confrontational, baggy attitude, and it's like, I don't know. So then that makes it like copping an attitude. And she's got her glasses like all the way down to the tip of her nose, and she's being all like a shitty librarian or something. Yeah, that would get a little annoying. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, Sally sucked me back into it. I couldn't help it. I had to do some more description.
I have a question. When
right.
you've got a piece of jewelry like this, and you've got a little silver chain that has gotten tangled up in it.
Have fun. That's the answer.
How do you get it separated?
Pray for forgiveness because you're going to say a lot of bad words right now.
Sometimes baking powder or baby powder will work.
Oh, this thing is knotted up. I mean, like a Boy Scout tied a square knot.
You know what I do with that? When I have something like that happen, say, can you untangle this for me? So if you have somebody else you could give it to and say, can you untangle this for me? That works perfect.
Yeah. Or I'm going to kill somebody.
Here's something for you to do. Untangle this.
My wife's having
my
a
arthritis
issue right now. She would end up throwing it all in the trash.
Yeah, she says tweezers and lots of time.
Before I put the time into untangling it, because if it sells for $10 and it takes you an hour to untangle it, I mean, I would put it in a junk jewelry lot.
Yeah, maybe like look at it, Tom, first and see if you can see any, if it's signed or anything. And if it's not, I wouldn't mess with it. If it's really, really tangled.
It's really, really tangled.
Yeah. I would try and look at it.
Drop it and do that listing. Okay. So just cancel it because I just looked at those yesterday.
Or were y'all into reselling when y'all moved into this place? The one you live in now?
Well, I'm living here for 25 years. And let's see. So I'll do a brief history. I met Jim. When I met Jim, he was a real estate agent, and I was boarding, riding lessons on horses. And then the economy kind of went bad. And when gas prices went up, and we don't have a lot of people that live up here as residents that have a lot of money. So my horse business started going down. and I needed to find something to supplement that. So I started selling on eBay, and then the real estate market went to crap.
People
So
can get loans.
people couldn't get lending for houses. I mean, Jim would be driving people around, and they'd be heartbreakers because they couldn't get the lending. So we just started really selling. It was like a progression. We started selling antique furniture at the flea market through the summer, and then we opened a store for a short time, and then we really started hammering eBay, and we're like, well, why are we paying rent on a store? And then we just switched it right over to selling on eBay, and we've been doing it probably since like 2009. I mean, it just kind of scaled itself up more, but you know.
Yeah.
Is your new place going to be kind of geared towards reselling, or is that part of what you're looking for?
Well, the area we're looking at, I would call it's South Central Kentucky. So it's kind of got some lake region down there, but it's rural country. I mean, I think it's going to be the same as like how we are here. I'm looking at acreage pieces. I'm going to have horses, and a house to live in. But the only thing I'll say is down there, if I don't have a building on the place to move eBay out of the house, I'm going to put one up eventually. Because I would like to get it out.
Something.
Yeah, because I'm sick of it's hard, not easy to live with. You know what I mean? When you have like boxes and stuff in the house. I don't store my listed inventory in my house, but everything else gets a little tedious.
When you watch Hoarders and the whole time you're watching it, you're like, I don't see what the problem is. There's probably something wrong.
Well, no, but you don't want to have like dirty old pizza boxes stacked up in the house or whatever.
No, but like the dresser being used for shelves, where you pull out drawers in the dresser and use it for shelves.
Shut up, Jim. You're not supposed to tell outside people that.
I'm like, oh my god,
I do that too. Yeah,
it's like I have no place to put this. I'll just pull the drawer out and use it as a shelf. Anyway. So yes, when we move, is our idea that we're going to do the same thing we're doing now. Yeah, I'm going to go to auctions, buy junk, and hopefully resell it for more money. Oh, Valerie's here.
Is there good sourcing in Kentucky?
They have very good auctions down there.
Do they?
Yeah, I have a friend that moved down there that does eBay a little bit, and she said the prices she said they were comparable to here. Where I live here, like last night I went to an auction. I got to drive an hour and a half to get there. I don't have an auction house in my town. I mean, the closest auction house that I have to me is an hour and a half drive away. And it's just something I do, and I just drive and do it. We have a small estate sale company that has some local stuff, but I don't have the river itself. I don't have a lot of good sourcing opportunities. So I'm used to having to travel farther away from home to go get stuff.
And if we're hard up, we'll just drive down to Huntsville, Alabama. I heard they got really, really good auctions.
Yeah, I have to drive, hour and a half, 2.5 hours to auctions.
And I do it, and it doesn't bother. I mean, it doesn't bother me,
I get used to the drive, so it doesn't even feel like that long after a while.
Yeah. They have more auctions down there than what I have up in my area. Like they seem like they go longer into the fall and winter than where mine really taper way off and when it starts getting cold.
Yeah.
Yep, same here.
I'm sure I won't be buying snowmobile clothes or stuff like that, really, but I'll figure other stuff out to buy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Valerie's here.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
That was fast.
Yep. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Good.
It looks like a pretty sunny day there today.
It is a beautiful day. Beautiful.
She's leaving there for snow.
Nope, should be a pretty smooth ride. I'm gonna head home and you know what? Hey, Jim.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah.
What do you know about Hyundai cars?
All
You
right.
know, do you have any good or bad thoughts about them?
No, my sister had, or my grandmother passed away, and my brother wound up with her car, which is a Hyundai, and now he had pretty good luck with it.
Okay.
It was a
They
low
have-
end one. I mean,
They have pretty good
it wasn't.
warranties on them. Like a lot of what do you call it? Like bumper to bumper warranties and stuff.
Yeah. Good warranty is Dodge.
Well, with a good
my
warranty.
brother now drives Dodges because they have because they have the best. He likes their long warranties.
Yeah.
He complains about it because it breaks, but he's like, but they always fix it for free. So, so I don't know what that says.
Wow.
Huh.
And then every 5 years he gets a new car. He does. I think it's a 5-year warranty. When the warranty runs out, he trades it in.
Oh, so he does a leasing?
No, he buys them.
Oh.
But then he trades them in. Yeah, he doesn't do the lease. I don't know. I don't know.
Huh.
He says, I ask him, I'm like, Sean, why do you buy new? When you drive out the thing, he goes, he's the vice president of the bank. He goes, if I'm walking out to a parking lot with somebody and they see I'm driving, an older, thing with rust holes or something like that, I'm going to it'll affect my advancement in the company. I mean, he's probably right.
Oh, wow.
So,
Yeah.
nobody cares about what I drive. So that's why I drive, 1990s conversion vans.
Right.
That I pick up for $800, and if they last a year, it's like having a free car, basically.
Yeah.
Everything I have 2 of because one's usually getting something fixed. You gotta have redundancy if you're gonna drive old vehicles.
All right. Okay.
Valerie, and when you go car shopping, you need to take us all with you.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about pulling into this car lot, and I don't know yet.
Into what?
No.
Here's what they do, Valerie. They're gonna have you sit in the car, and that will, in your mind, that will make you feel like the car is yours. Then they'll ask you to get out of the car. In your mind, you feel like someone's taking something away, but it was never yours to start with. But that's not the way your brain processes it. If you feel lost, and now you feel like I have to obtain this car.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They do that on purpose.
Yeah, I'm getting the flock out of here.
I beg your pardon?
I probably thought, oh, here's another sucker, and then, oh, there she goes. Hurry, go run. No.
You're lucky. Around here, they freaking flock your vehicle as soon as you pull in.
Yeah.
Are they closed on Sunday in your state? In Wisconsin, they're always closed on Sunday.
Yeah, here they are too.
They might be closed on Sunday, but I mean, Missouri is just like over the bridge, so you can always go over to Missouri and get a car.
Well, no, what he's probably saying is go on a Sunday so you can actually look without that.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, I'll think about it while I'm on the road. You know what?
I would say, and of course this is your opinion, if you instead of putting in a car payment, I would go see if I could find myself like a good $4,000 or $5,000 car and buy it outright, and then you don't have the obligation of having a car payment every month.
Mm-hmm.
True, but I don't have a gym.
Yeah, that's true.
You
Well, that's
know,
what
I mean, it would be easy if I had somebody that could, rig it up and get me back home or whatever, but I don't have one of those. So,
well, that's what I got, and Chris doesn't fix nothing, so mine goes to the mechanic.
I mean, but you know what I'm talking. I mean,
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy it, so it's not really work for me. Like if I got to do something, like we're paying a mechanic to do some work on our diesel dually truck, and I feel bad, not because because I got to pay for it, but the other thing is I really wanted to do that job myself. I'm like, this is something I really want to do, and I just don't have time to do it, and it makes me feel bad that I don't get to do it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, so when you got that mindset, you're more likely to do the work because I'm looking forward to it. I wake up in the morning like, oh, I hope today I can fix that vehicle because I want to do it.
Maggie Doodle says, we love our Hyundais. I have a Sonata. My husband has a Santa Fe. And we've had several others over the years. I've got nothing but good things to say about them. And
my brother's super picky. He liked his. And I mean, he's super picky. He complains about every little squeak or creak. And he liked his.
His brother couldn't go buy a used car because he'd go over it with every little minor defect and he would be like freaking out.
Well, I was looking at because I want something with an all-wheel drive for like the snow and stuff.
right.
And I have the Tucson. But I don't know. I'm still throwing it around. I don't know. I can't make my mind up. But I just put tires on the truck. But I mean, this truck is not going to last forever because it's all rusted out. So,
well, I don't think you really.
That's probably its worst problem right now is that it's so freaking rusted.
You really don't need all-wheel drive in California or North Carolina, decide wherever you decide that you're going to go.
True that. Move somewhere with no snow.
Because if you live in Charlotte when it snows or ice, you don't want to be on the road. These fools can't drive when it's sunny and 70, more or less, when there's a little bit of snow on the ground.
Oh, don't I know? I mean, you should have seen Californians driving around in the snow. That was like one of those, what do you call it? Those smash, where they get the trailers and they smash them and everything. That's what it was like. It was people just crashing into each other. It was crazy.
We have snow here like 4, sometimes 5 months of the year. We'll have snow on the roads and on the ground. But when I was on the fire department, the first snow, you could write that day off. We would be doing accident all day. And these people live up here. But that first snow, it's like they still think they can drive the same speed they did on dry asphalt. It's just hilarious.
Yep.
That's how they are here in New York. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
The first snow, forget it. You might as well not go anywhere because there's going to be accidents everywhere.
And the people are like confused. It's like, how did this happen to me? I'm like, how can you be that stupid?
It's like you've lived here your whole life. You know, how long have you lived in Rochester or Buffalo? They'll say like 30 years. Okay. So you should be used to it.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Well, when you got four-wheel drive, by God, you can go any place.
Some of them think that.
That's the way they think around here. They'll run 70 because they got their four-wheel drive locked in.
Yeah, but it doesn't make you stop faster because you have four-wheel drive. You'll still slide.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Four-wheel drive's great for going through deep stuff and that, but yeah, if you're going super fast, you can still slide or get in an accident with four-wheel drive. Mud is not the same as snow.
But they think they're like invincible.
Because the great thing about four-wheel drive and mud, when you hit the brakes, you'll stop. If you hit the brakes on snow and ice, you're not going to stop.
No.
No.
And I'm not beating up the Southerners because, as you can tell, I am one. And,
but it's not just the Southerners that do it.
It's crazy.
Oh my God! Because I'm looking at roads. I'm looking at property in Kentucky, and they have the narrowest damn side roads. I never saw roads like this. They're so narrow. They look like a 1-lane driveway to me, and they'll be like a road, and you'll have a car coming at you, and they're doing. It's weird.
If you stripe the middle of the road, you'd have 4 feet on each side. I swear. It's like they just take paths and pave them, and then say, "Okay, it's a road." Easy. And they all drive like crazy fast on them too.
Yeah, I never saw the roads that narrow in my life, honestly. And it's not like you're in the mountains or something where there's no room to make the road wider. I mean, you're just talking about like
It
country
just doesn't
roads.
even make sense. Yeah. And these roads go through like people's yards, which is they're like long driveways. It's weird. Our road system in Wisconsin is completely different.
They don't even have a fog line on those side roads. Well, we don't have a fog line either, but they're not even a side road. They'll be like County Highway 83 or whatever, and they don't have no lines on the road or anything. It's like a one-lane driveway. And they're driving like it's NASCAR or something. Or I'm getting old. I don't know.
I am selling the crap out of vintage Power Ranger stuff.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's only 2 months for Christmas.
Bandai stuff does good. I mean, if I see it at the thrift store, that older Bandai mark stuff, I always pick it up because it always sells.
Yeah, well, I happened to get a bunch from my friend that sold me all of his yard sale stuff and stuff out of a barn and stuff, and yeah, it's and the Jurassic Park stuff.
Oh
That's
yeah,
so
the
into.
older stuff that's because it'll have like the brand on it. It will say like JP, the older stuff.
Mm-hmm.
As it comes out, that stuff gets real crazy.
Oh yeah.
Back in '94, my wife and I and our best friends went to Massachusetts. We flew into Albany, New York, and then went into Massachusetts and stayed in Lee, Massachusetts. And we were at this nice little cafe having breakfast, and I said, "What's the deal with the pipes driven down beside the mailbox that's sticking up 8 feet up in the air?" And there was a bunch of old guys, which we call the Liars Club down here, having breakfast. And one of the guys says, "That's so the damn snowplow don't knock your mailbox down."
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not living nowhere where you have to have a pipe driven down beside your mailbox 8 feet up in the air to make sure your mailbox don't get knocked down.
Mm-hmm. I swear they like it's like a game to them. They try to see how many they can hit here.
Well, you can get reimbursed in Wisconsin when they take it out.
Yeah, and to be you were sitting really high off the ground. I mean, your view. I mean, you could have something almost 15 feet out in front of you, and you know, start watching where that blade goes. Yeah, I don't think they do it. I mean, I know some of them are careless, but sometimes it just can't be helped.
Oh my God, I was with Jim at this thing this summer. It was a Lions Club like auction thing. And he went home to go get the smartphone or whatever. And I'm like, I'm standing there. I have like this pile of stuff that I'm putting in the van. He comes driving in like a maniac into the parking lot, and he runs into a pole right in the front of the van. I'm like, how the hell did you not see that basketball pole there? I mean, it's like a basketball pole in a big parking lot. He runs straight into it. And then he says, "Oh, you can't see. You can't see." I'm like, well, at least I don't run into a pole.
It was a controller for a gate.
All right, whatever.
It's a black pole and a black parking lot with a little control box on it. I mean, who puts it in the middle of the driveway? Who the hell?
It was by the Yates drive-through, and it was like an 8-inch metal pipe with
No, it was like
silver
a
box on
like
it. Okay, it's pretty big, but all right.
I jammed on the brakes. I only bent it.
Yeah, okay.
There was a really cool lime green motorcycle there. It was a Honda Goldwing with white leather bags on it, white leather saddle, and it was this metallic green. It was like a 1974, and I'm like, oh my God, it was only at $400, and I thought I was going to get it, so as I was rushing in here to make sure I didn't miss the auction. It was quite crazy anyway, so I didn't get it.
How many people were standing outside and watched you do it?
Nobody else saw. I'm standing there like, oh my god, why the hell did he do that?
Oh my
Oh
god,
man, I left so fast.
I would have been
And
laughing.
then he blamed me, like, what kind of person just puts a pole here in a parking lot?
Exactly,
It's not his fault at all.
Like,
It's
it's their
the person that
fault.
elected this gate control.
I did a hit and run, and I blamed it on somebody else.
Oh my
Because he's
God.
always like yelling at me, you can't see. We got to get you new glasses. You can't see. And he's the one that runs into poles.
Well,
Yeah,
guys, I am at the thrift store right now, so I'm gonna go in and see what they got.
Okay.
Oh,
have
wow.
fun.
happy hunting.
I thought she was on her way to the airport.
She
Yeah,
is.
no, Not yet, not yet.
By the thrift stores.
5, right?
She has to
my
make a day
plan
of it.
is 5 tonight, but I'll leave for the airport about 1. So
Hey,
just
might as
getting
well
my
pay
day
for the
started
trip.
early. It's an all day affair for me.
Once she gets to town, she's done.
Yeah. All right. See you guys in a bit.
All right. Good luck.
Okay. Val says it's okay, Jim. I understand. I took out a whole gate with a trailer.
Because I took that trailer, sometimes you can turn too short. You don't usually run in right in the middle of your grill and go
Like, boom, right smack dab.
right into the middle. I'm standing there, I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Oh my god. I would have just been dying. I would have been on the
I
ground
know.
laughing.
So,
I'm gonna start writing down every.
I don't do anything wrong, so there.
And Chris would have because I would have been laughing at him.
Dang. Tara sounds like she's related to my wife.
There
She
you
never
go.
does it to me either.
We never do anything wrong.
There, little girl. You'll be okay. You live in that
Oh,
dream.
Mary. Well, Mary, I have to say, now that Valerie's gone, so I don't have to hear it. I have 4 Goodwill auctions I won last night, so I have to pay for them. Mary says she's grounded from that site.
No, stop Goodwill.
Well, the things I buy now on there are for me personally. They're like my Disney pins, stuff like that I collect. So I'm not buying jewelry.
no, she has plenty.
I have plenty of jewelry.
Wow. She must have 2 people bidding on it now.
You must have a really smart husband who knows to grab that sweat.
Shut up. It's because I taught you.
Jim was talking about working on his vehicles a while ago. The new ones, unless you have $50,000 worth of computer equipment, there's nothing you can do to them.
Right.
Yeah. Well, the newest, I mean, not that this is a proud thing. Our newest vehicle is a 2003.
Mm-hmm.
It's the newest vehicle we own because, like I said,
It's a 4.
oh, it's a 2004. Like I said when we rented that Volkswagen with the key fob, where did you come from? 1990. I mean, we look like idiots. But anyway,
Can't you tell by my flock of seagull hairdo?
we bought on Tuesday. We bought a cube van. And what year's the cube van? A 2000.
2000.
Yeah. Okay, that's our big modern purchases.
But
I
What's it-
have never bought a new vehicle. I've never bought a new one.
I've bought new ones like that 2004 I just talked about. I had a truck payment on that. It's paid off now. I mean, it ain't no great shakes. It is paid off. But I've like to this point in my life where if I can, I just don't want to have a vehicle payment anymore.
Right. No, I don't want
I
one
would
either.
rather, yeah, I don't. I'm at this like thing where I'm trying to have where I have less monthly obligations. I don't really want to have a vehicle payment. I want to buy another place and not have a mortgage payment. Like
Mhm.
these are like goals of mine. And hopefully
Yeah,
I
we don't
achieve
want
them all.
recurring. We don't want bills every month. You know,
Yeah.
No, right. If you don't have to have them, that's not to.
Get it.
Thank you.
Jim's trying to get Brandon down to 1 meal a day so we don't have to buy so much groceries.
once you train those kids not to starve to death,
She's so stinking cute.
Oh my gosh.
In that little interview. Why did they name him that?
I don't know. They got his name wrong somehow. And he's like, oh my God, they got my last name. I don't know why, unless they didn't understand that he said Gary. Maybe he said it kind of muffled or that. But yeah, they're like, what do they call him? Cray? So now we call him Cray Cray, and he's really pissed at us about it. He's like, stop teasing me about it. I don't like it. Anyway. Yeah, he is kind of like a little professor, and he does like that kind of like nature, kind of outdoory, farmy kind of like. Yeah, he likes that kind of stuff. So they did this thing with animals or whatever. I don't know, crayfish and fish or whatever. He loves that kind of stuff. Like when we go to Disney, we went to Epcot. Anyway, and you take not the Soarin' ride, but I think it's the land where you ride around in the boat. And they talk about like hydroponics and stuff like that. He loves that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's mildly interesting, but if you go to Disney, it would be like, where do you want to go? Oh, I don't know. Let's go to the hydroponics ride and learn about farming or whatever. But he eats that stuff up. He loves it.
It is kind of cool though to see what they do.
Yeah. I don't like the part where they diss the 1930s farmers, though. That makes me mad. Anyway. Yeah, they got like a farm all tractor on, and they're saying how farmers ruin the land or whatever. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. Anyway, that's my personal opinion. Anyway. Yep.
Back in the dark ages when I was in high school, I had a buddy. His grandfather had 3 tomato hydroponic buildings. He would go out every morning and harvest tomatoes, and by the time he got home after school, he would harvest them again. That's how fast they would ripen and grow.
Wow.
They honestly tasted like crap, but which is that's the thing about hydroponic vegetables. They never taste like they should. But it kept him employed.
I wonder why they don't taste as good. Do you think it's because they're like in a greenhouse and they're not outside, like getting the same amount of light, or what it is? Well, they're getting good light, but I mean, obviously there's something different in the environment.
Mr. Davidson said that he thought it was because they don't get air and they don't get the same kind of nutrients that they get out of the ground. That was his opinion. Yeah. But he sold truckloads of those things every other day. So he probably really didn't care because somebody was buying them.
Right.
Because all the top quality stuff would go to a restaurant supply store, and the other stuff, the ones that had some bad spots, they would go to a cannery where they would cut the bad spots out and then, process the rest of it into canned tomatoes.
It makes sense though, because they do get a lot of nutrients from the ground.
Mm-hmm.
But my friend would call me and say, "What you doing? Come over here and help me for a couple hours." So that's what Tara and Jim can do. They can get the kid a hydroponics plant.
Yeah. Oh my God. No, they had a little tomato project this winter going into summer, and they planted them outside. They didn't produce real good. They were in pots on our deck, but my whole deck of my house was taken over by tomato vines that they had these stupid tomatoes on the deck and stuff. Swept one off.
I bought everything for $2.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that. Glad you were on the ball.
Barry, that's crazy.
On hydroponics, those tomatoes we had on our porch, I used Miracle Grow, and you grew red tomatoes, but they like don't have flavor. They don't taste like the ones that naturally, where you're not like, really feeding them that Miracle Grow. I don't know. It does something where they have like a real bland, watery taste to them. I don't know. The fruit looks good, but it doesn't taste as good as if you just naturally, like use regular poop fertilizer and grow it normal. Just water it with regular water.
Regular poop versus what kind of poop?
The ammonium, whatever.
Oh, instead of fertilizer.
The stuff that's
okay.
concentrated in
Okay. I didn't know. There's like.
Is there a difference?
I don't know. I think he's talking about fertilizer versus poop, manure.
Mary was at
I'm not gonna be
one day.
okay.
She said she listed 60 things, and her goal is to list 60 and sell 5. And she listed 60 and sold 4. That's a lot of listings in one day.
Yeah.
Especially if they're a bunch of one-ups, one-offs.
Any time around. And I think we forgot about them.
Wow. Good job, Mary.
I bought a dozen microphones. It's for doing like conferences or whatever. They're microphones plus the amplifier, which doesn't do great. The amplifier does about $30, but the microphones do $50 a piece. And I just bought a dozen of them for $2.
Wow.
Can't beat that with a stick.
No.
Well, you better get them listed and get them sold, because apparently Tara is getting ready to buy some property.
Yeah. Oh, I know. A sectional couch and cup holders, and the TV that, what is it called?
Oh yeah, the QLED.
Yeah, it's like $2,800.
That's like,
Walmart.
no, I would not buy it. It's a $2,800 TV at Walmart. I'm like, oh man, but it is nice. But I'm like, there's no way I'd ever spend that much on a television.
I would definitely be buying the protection plan in that SOP.
Wow, that's a lot for a TV.
Yeah, it's called the QLED.
Yeah, because these new TVs,
it's nice. It's got a good picture.
These new flat screens, though, I mean, one day you're watching it and just go snap, not working. You know what I mean? They're not like the old TV that lasted like 30 years.
Right.
They were out in the light bulb.
And like no warning, they're just gone.
I like to stay a few years behind the technology. I'm always getting the stuff that's just a little bit outdated, so the price drops real good.
Mm-hmm.
But for us, it's as modern as tomorrow because we're totally outdated. It's outdated.
There's nothing on TV anyway.
Done it.
I
watch Walking Dead. That's the only thing I really watch on TV.
I watch Sister Wives and something else.
Oh man. I have a question. I haven't watched the new thing of Sister Wives. Did Janelle really leave? Did she leave?
Are they? I didn't even know they're back on.
Oh, I don't know. But I thought I read something that she left the show.
Yeah, I don't know if she did or not. Well, she was on the last season I watched, which I think was this spring, and I didn't think they were back yet.
Oh, okay. Oops.
I don't know. They're always having some drama, and then him and that Mary got divorced so that he could marry the newest wife. But then they're always having like some problems and stuff, and need counseling. They're all kind of.
Wait, why has he got 4?
Yeah.
Okay, so why would you think that would create drama?
Oh, I don't know.
I know, right?
I mean, if you got 2 on the line, you got drama. You got 4 on the line,
and then they all know about each other, so it's not like you're hiding them from each other. They all know about each other. I couldn't do it. I watch it because it's
going shopping and buying groceries.
But I couldn't do it. I couldn't like say, "Oh yeah, okay, see ya. You're gonna go sleep." Right,
yeah,
cool.
No, that's weird.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Like I said, I don't want sloppy seconds.
No, I mean, I would like to say, yeah, take them for a while. You can have them.
Who's that
I don't
handsome
like his.
gentleman that joined?
I don't like his hair either because he's got kind of that long floppy hair, and I like hair, but
He seems really arrogant too. Like,
yeah, he irritates
Oh, yeah.
me with his floppy frizzy hair, but I
Yeah.
still have to watch it. Oh, and I like
Really?
watching Mama June too.
Oh my god.
my daughter likes watching that too.
Oh god.
And you guys
Watching
thought I was
that,
bad
too.
watching the drama channels.
I tried to watch your Dorito chips lady the other night, and I'm like, I don't know about this one, but anyway. I can watch it for maybe like 10 minutes, and then I gotta go to something else. And the creepy thing about it is her face looks like this person that used to keep their horses at my barn, because I'll go to Jim, a woman, a natural woman. I'm like this person's kind of talking to me because their face looks exactly the same as this woman we know. Anyway, so that actually gives it like this extra weird factor. Anyway.
I turned on. We were sitting on the couch, and I turned on YouTube, and there was a picture of her like laying on the beach, and Chris goes, "What the hell?" I go, "You got to watch it." Nikki showed me this. So he watched like the first, I want to say 30 seconds of it, and he goes, "You cannot tell me that's not a man."
Yeah, Jim. You know, because he wears a very, very small bikini. He had like the slow motion stuff where he's in the surf and the ocean. But he's got a twig of berries, and it's just
It looks like a squid got in her swimsuit.
If you guys bring these bitches to my channel, I'm going to wreak havoc.
She's not she's not full of drama.
No.
She goes into the drama channels, but she's not drama.
But it
follow and
Are you a wrench in her channel yet, Nikki?
No.
Okay, because I thought you'd be a wrench already.
No. I really don't talk that much over there because I don't want people following me.
No, she just tells them, "Hey, if you want any help reselling, I'll help you."
That was somebody else. Hi, Tom. Good to see you on camera.
Hey, Nikki.
What
I mean,
the
I
hell
see
is
you
that
on
on
your
your
videos,
head?
but
Oh, I thought I threw that away.
I hung out with Sally for about 15, 20 minutes last night to figure out how to do this hangout.
Oh,
that's good.
Then Naked Ned comes busting through. You talking about me back here? She's like, yeah, shut up and go get me some food.
I like that interview with Brandon, Tara. That was a cutie.
oh, thanks, Nikki. That was cute. Yeah,
Yeah.
the little scientist.
Yeah. It was cute. He did a good job.
Yeah. I go, how did you get picked to do the interview? He goes, it was whoever could raise their hand the fastest, and he was right on it, apparently.
Well, of course he was. I didn't expect any less. Little star. He's such a ham.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like his crowning achievement that he was on actual television.
Oh, I bet.
Because
So
he's
you guys
like,
changed
he's
your
trying
name,
to
huh?
get on our. Yeah, they got his last name wrong. I don't know how the hell that happened. So we call him Cray Cray now, and it's ticking him off. But anyway, he's trying to like step in on my YouTube videos because he's like talking to me and Jim. He goes, "Yeah, you need me in your YouTube videos because you know all you guys do is say, oh yeah, here I bought this item, but this is what they get sold for." Blah blah blah. You guys are so boring. Blah blah blah. Because you need to get there to like make for more excitement. I'm like, yeah. Anyway,
What kind of channel does he want to have, Tara?
I have no idea. That's a good question. He has a couple videos. We have another account where we do like if we sold like a snowmobile or motorcycle, it's not very active, where we have videos to link to our eBay site. So he put a couple videos, he put some money videos up there of his money collection, and I don't know what he wants to do because then he wants to be, you know, like these people that do like make fun of stuff like this John Paul or J. Paul or whatever. And I'm like, no. Anyway, I told him he has to be 12. And then we'll talk about it.
My life living with parents that are resellers. It's the crap they bring home.
Yeah. He's not, well, I mean, he's getting a little more interest in it if there's something there he likes. But like last night we went to an auction. He plays with another kid, or he'll sit out in the van and like look at his laptop or whatever. He doesn't really come in very much, and he hates going to thrift stores. If I pull in a thrift store parking lot, he's like, "Oh, come on! You have to go to every store there is." He hates Goodwill. I'm like, "Well, we buy stuff for you here." He's like, "Oh, come on! It takes you guys forever in there, and it's so boring." GameStop for an hour and a half, he would be like, "Oh yeah, no problem," but Goodwill, no. Anyway,
my kids are like that when we go to the auction. They're like, "Oh God."
I don't know. I don't know if maybe, but I don't know if you could be a kid raised by resellers. I don't know necessarily that that's what you're gonna do. I think because you live with it, or
it's
something.
like the guy who won't drink because his father was.
Yeah, I don't know.
Amanda just said it's not.
You're scarred for life.
You're scarred for life.
My sons fuss about helping move boxes around and sort product and stuff like that. But by God, if I've had out of a storage unit I paid $10 for, it had 5 pairs of Nikes in it, and there was a never worn pair of black Nikes in there. And I was looking around for them, and then my middle son goes walking by with them on his feet, and I'm like, "That's about $100 on your feet right there." Well, look, you saved $100.
You're welcome.
So when they get up older, where they can start getting stuff that's good for them, like shoes and jackets and things like that, they get a lot more into what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, he like forces me to buy him stuff. Like last night, I had to buy him some antique money because he has like this little coin collection. But you know, he'll be like, or you know, something interested in, he'll pester you to get it for him. You know, because I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna sell this. That's what we do." He's like, "You're not selling this." Anyway.
You know, I have 3 nice horse prints if anybody knows anybody that's into buying them.
Yeah. It's funny because like he'll kind of say like it must, you know, like when your kids are in school at that age, is like, "What do your parents do for a living?" He'll be like, "Oh, they sell on eBay," and then like we have to go in there and they're like, "Oh, so you sell on eBay?" They look at you like, "Oh, are you making it or whatever?" You know, they give you that look like, "What kind of derelict do we got sitting in here with us now?" You know.
Well, but I used to be like, "Oh no, but we do good on, you know, we pay the bills, everything's good." But now it's like, "Oh yeah, you know, it's tough, it's a struggle," because I don't want other people in our area like beginning to source and stuff. No, I don't want them doing it. Like, no, it's bad.
I know you don't want to look like a broke bitch, but then again, you don't want them to get excited about it either.
Yeah.
Well, you know, what people think about certain professions or, you know, businesses or whatnot is not always accurate.
Yeah.
Because
we were at the Donald Trump rally up by Nikki in Duluth. Anyway, so we're standing in line to get in, and Jim's like talking. There's this group of guys, and he's been talking to them for like an hour because they're standing in line for forever, you know, about like politics or whatever. So finally it goes round robin. So what do you do for a living? And the one guy's like, I don't know if he worked at a bank. I can't remember what the other guy did.
Some guy had a resort.
Some guy had a resort, like all different businesses. So it comes to Jim, and Jim goes, "Well, I resell on the internet, you know, eBay." They looked at us like we had lobsters crawling out of our ears.
And did not talk to us the rest of the time.
It didn't talk to us the rest of the time in the line. They excluded us out of their conversation. But the way they looked at us, you'd have thought we had like lobsters crawling out of our hair. I mean, it was just like, what the hell? You know what I mean? It was just funny. And then they like excluded us out of the conversation, which was fine. I wasn't looking to make friends. But it is sometimes a reaction you get if you really are honest and say, "This is I sell on eBay for a living. This is all me and my husband do." I mean, they think you're insane or something.
They don't understand.
A boy that I went to high school with, his parents were into the Senate. His parents put in septic tanks which is a big thing down here. And because we do have indoor plumbing, but people would make fun about it. You know, they'd make jokes about it in high school. They'd make jokes about it until one of them came to school one morning. He's like, "Man, my mom and dad just spent $3,600 for a septic tank. That's some good money." And he said, "Yep, that's the reason we go to Europe for 2 weeks every year."
Yeah. That's the kind of business, kind of like farmer. I mean, you'll see a farmer and he's all dirty and in dirty clothes, you know, and he doesn't act real flashy or whatever. But they're the kind of people that are like pulling $100 bills out, and you know they can do a lot of stuff and they own everything outright. So I usually try not to judge anybody, but
Well, look at Scrappers.
My dad's got a buddy.
Yeah.
That's got he drives a 1984 Ford pickup truck that he bought new, and it's had probably 6 engines put in it.
Yeah.
And he's happy with that. Now, the man's got more money than God. His wife drives a top-of-the-line Mercedes, and he'll tell you, that's all I want to drive. He says, Mama's got a good car. That's all that matters. If she's happy, I'm happy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the man's got millions in cash.
Hmm.
And he just likes his old truck.
Yeah.
The other thing about like people like that, I think you realize that money is a tool. Money you can make more money with. So when you do something like buy yourself a fancy car with money, not that, I mean, I guess if you want to treat yourself, but it's not going to make you any more money. That money you put in that car ain't going to make you any more money. Where I think you start thinking like, I could take this, you know, $30,000 and put it in this and make more money with it. You know what I mean? Instead of just spending it.
Well, that's like when you go to the casino. You know, I put in $20. I'm like, crap, I could have just turned this $20 into $100. Now I lost it.
But you had fun, or you should have had fun.
Yeah, it's fun while you're doing it, but it's not fun when you walk out without it.
Yeah.
I've been in a casino in more than 10 years. I know me and Jim were just talking about this the other day because he used to go some. He goes, you know what? I have no desire to go to the casino anymore because my gambling is going to an auction and buying something and reselling it for more money on eBay. He goes, I get a thrill out of that. He goes, I just can't see myself throwing money in slot machine anymore.
That's what I say. This is my gambling.
Yeah. I mean, and I get high off of it. I mean, I like going to an auction and buying something that somebody else didn't see the value in, and then you take it home and do good on it. I mean, that is like my gambling high. So
yeah,
I just don't have any interest in going to the casino. I do an auction then.
The guy that I just mentioned, his parents had the septic tank business. They ended up getting into the porta potties, you know, the portable construction toilets. And they were still in it for years. And back when the economy crashed, the construction industry crashed, 10 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
His father and grandfather were buying up other companies because they had the cash on hand to buy them. And these companies were, you know, they were being sold off because there was nobody to rent their product. Mm-hmm. So I think they got like 40,000 porta johns scattered around the southeast now.
Well, and the great thing about those porta-john companies, because we got one up here that I think does pretty good. They set up at festivals, events, the downtown district during tourist season, the flea markets. It isn't just construction sites that need porta potties. You'll have like if you're in that kind of area, these festivals and stuff like that will do it. You know,
they've got these trailers that they'll literally pull over, like for festivals, that they'll pull over manholes, and they've got the adapted manhole cover, so wastewater goes directly into the manhole. They hook up to a fire hydrant for water supply. They got a full bathroom going there, and that thing stays on the road.
Wow.
They have about 8 of them, and they stay on the road all the time. Actually, all 8 of them are someplace around the North Carolina coast right now, where they're still recovering from Florence.
Yeah. Oh. I'm here visiting with Diesel today.
Oh, nice.
Hi, night, Diesel. Want to come up here? Want to come up here?
Hi,
Lugnut's not
Diesel.
going to be happy when he finds out that I was here.
Cute.
Hi,
Hi, baby.
Diesel.
Hi, thanks.
Hi, good
Oh, thank
boy.
you. Do I
Aw.
need more kisses? Thanks.
Hi, Diesel.
Cute.
How you doing, doggy?
Nikki, did you see that St. Bernard thing I sent you?
Yeah, poor thing.
Oh, cute. I'm glad he got adopted, though. He finally got adopted, but
Oh, thanks for the kisses. Ugh. I know I need to take a shower, but I didn't need you to do it for me. Cool. Sorry I was late. I had a really bad headache, so I came into my daughter's and laid down for a little bit.
Yeah. You feeling better?
All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little bit.
Good.
This is a pretty fork. That's a pretty fork.
don't be looking at her YouTube channel because then you'll be sending us shit.
Huh?
Don't be looking at her YouTube channel. You'll be sending us stuff.
I just, they had a fork sitting here. I just looked at it. I was like, this is a pretty fork. And I went and looked to see what brand it was. Sell my utensils. She's like, do not sell my utensils. You must have got it from me.
I don't know.
Because the initial on it says L. You don't have an L in your name, so. You must have got it from me. That doesn't mean you can take it back. I always tell my kids, don't buy any housewares. Because I can get you all kinds of housewares. I could redo your whole interior of your house in one auction, for less than $20. What did you get all over me? Go lay down. Come on.
Aww.
How's your wrist doing, Jim, now that you're not moving stuff around quite as much?
He's outside. He started taking a leave, and that helped. They were bothering him yesterday.
Oh.
Well, yeah, but we've been hauling in that when we cleaned out that building. We made a scrap metal pile, so we've been cleaning that out, and I think we've taken in like, I don't know, 4 loads of scrap or whatever. I got one more load to take in, and I gotta get rid of the metal dumpster so I can get hay tomorrow.
Mm.
I probably hauled in about $500 worth of scrap, maybe a little more.
Nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
Not that I want to do that for a living, but
Did you set the aluminum and stuff aside and get different for that?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I pulled out. There was some brass door plates I pulled out. I had batteries I took in. Electric motors were way down. Honestly, they ain't even worth separating out of mixed metal right now. At least the place I go to.
No.
Yeah. So some stuff like that, and then some of it was just like mixed tin type metal. But I mean, it was still pretty good loads and stuff. And I'm just happy to get rid of it.
What do you get for junk scrap? Like $100 a ton or $80 a ton?
Yeah, it's going to be in that. Well, let's see. I was taking in loads that were about 1.5 tons, and they were running they were usually running around $130 to $160 depending on weight. So yeah, that must be like around 80 or 90 a ton, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably more like 80. Yeah, because I would have about 3,000 pounds, and that would be about
I thought your guys' scrap would be a lot lower than ours, or quite a bit lower than ours, but I guess not.
Well, if I went south a little bit, I could get more, but I don't have time to be going a half hour south and stuff. And this place I go to is like 10 minutes from my house. So
Yeah.
I'd rather, I mean, this isn't my business, dude. This is like a byproduct. So I just want to be done with it and get rid of it. I don't really, you know what I mean? I'm not a professional scrapper.
Well, that's if we were to like save all of our scrap up and drive 2.5 hours to the cities, you know, then we get way better price. But
yeah,
it's not our thing. We might as well just go.
You gotta drive and stuff like that. I mean, yeah. So I mean, I'm happy because there's like a place that's a half hour south. We were at the gas station. You guys are like, oh, you're hauling scrap. Yeah, they'll pay you more at so and so, and we're like, yeah, well. We go to this one that's close to us. They give us a big metal dumpster for all the smalls. You know, it would be kind of hard for me to go to a different scrapyard using the other dumpster and stuff. You know,
that's nice that they give you a metal dumpster.
Yeah, they put it on your trailer for you. It's a big, super round drum. I mean, it's huge that they cut in half. They set it on your trailer for you, but then, like, because I had stuff where we cleaned out that was small bolts, nuts, blah blah blah, whatever. You could throw that stuff in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We have a dump trailer, so.
Yeah, well, I got a flatbed. And then when you go there, they unload it for you. They got right down there in the yard. They got one of those Terra tracks. You know, it's like a claw machine that they pick the stuff up right off the trailer. So you don't even have to throw it off your trailer. They do it for you.
Yeah. Yeah, my battery was dead one day in my trailer, and he brought the magnet over and did it with the magnet.
Yeah.
They have both the magnet and the claw at ours, but yeah.
Yeah, he does too. He has both too. They mostly use the claw though.
Yeah. They use the claw over up on the shredder where they're taking it off of the pile and putting it in the shredder. Yeah. That's just where the claw is.
You get like in my area, you get these scrap metal guys, and I don't know if it's just because they're just so desperate to find any scrap. Because we started making that pile, you know, to get out.
Yeah.
And yeah, well, they're not paying that good. We'd have multiple people. Oh yeah, they're not paying that good anymore. You know, if you want me to clean it up for you, I'll do it. And Jim's like, well, we already did all the hard work. Yeah, we'll just haul it. We have the equipment. It isn't that big a deal. It's funny they start seeing that you guys drive around, they really start hounding you.
I've dealt with the guy so many times that now he comes and when he comes to look at stuff I've got, he'll go, well, I brought such and such with me. You want let's trade? And I'm like, sure, why not?
It's a good trade. I'd trade.
Sally being on the show has been good luck for me today. I've sold 4 things since I've been on here.
Awesome.
Wow. Way to go. I've sold one $11 shirt in the last 3 days.
Yeah, that's something's going on there.
Terrible.
Look at all those on.
Huh?
On with your store.
I don't know. Well, I have been listing a lot of manuals and stuff lately, trying to get through those. So I've listed a lot of long tail items lately.
Yeah.
So that might have something to do with it.
Yeah,
well, mine's been slow. I just started listing here this week so mine's still a bit slow.
Yeah. I mean, the momentum of me listing.
But I have. Well, I list a lot of mine at 5 days auctions, so I am starting to get bids on stuff, so that's good. And like I had it in my video, that Oral B brush thing. I did sell that for $100.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your momentum was really good there for a little bit, Nikki.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it dropped.
That's what I mean, for it to drop off like that so fast.
Especially since I'm listing. Yeah.
It's odd.
It's because I could really use the money this week.
Oh yeah, so yeah,
So,
that's
yeah. So next week I won't need the money as bad as I need it this week. So next week I'll have sales.
Yep. That's how it works.
Sounds about right.
That's usually how it happens. On weeks when I'm like, oh man, am I broke? I don't get any sales. The weeks when I'm like, Gary gets paid and everything's going good and my bills are all paid, I get plenty of sales.
When do you start driving the truck? When it starts snowing?
Yeah.
Oh, the plow
When it
truck?
starts, yeah, the plow truck when it starts snowing.
Yeah, she's gonna plow snow this year.
Yeah.
You need to get a dash cam and put it up.
Yeah. There's a guy on YouTube that does. My husband said he saw it one day that he plows snow. And I was like, how boring would that be, you know, to watch a video of people plowing snow. But then again, there's this guy that is on YouTube that just sits there and stares at the camera for hours. So
Yeah, that's weird.
and he's got tons of subscribers, thousands.
He doesn't say anything.
Huh?
He doesn't say anything. He doesn't say anything. He just stares at the
sits there
camera.
and stares at the camera.
Yep, that's all he does.
Does he ever like walk away or anything?
No, he just sits there for hours and just stares at the camera. I don't remember what the channel is. I thought it was it Kathy who found it?
I think so.
Go lay down.
Or Dawn fell asleep this morning on her channel. She was live.
Who did?
Dawn, she fell asleep for like hours.
Nice.
Well, you know, in South Korea, they used to do this thing. I don't know if they do it or not now, but girls would sit and like have dinner, and every night she'd have all these viewers watching her eat, and they would be eating dinner too, wherever they were at. And so she's watching the chat on the side, and you know they're just talking like you if you were sitting around a dining room table. And all you'd hear where people are making donations to her livelihood, I guess. She was getting paid to eat and talk to people. But if you're a single person and you don't get out much, then that's a good way to talk to people and make some more money.
Yeah, there you go. What is going on? I hate when my camera does.
Uggs are really ugly.
Yeah. Yeah, I never got into them.
I've sold 3 pair of Uggs and 4 of Timberland boots, and they've all gone north.
Really?
Because we're cold.
Ready for cold weather.
I got a pair of Timberlands under my desk. I got a list, but I got to clean them up a little bit.
Oh, my daughter was so mad. She got a new pair of Tims for Christmas. And she, one day when she was leaving work in the morning, she left them on the hood of her car. Or the roof of her car. They were gone. She was so upset.
Yeah.
Because they're expensive boots,
Yeah.
I see Dawn over there sleeping. It's not playing though, so she must have deleted it.
Yeah, she finally woke up.
Here's a picture of her sleeping though.
Who is this, Dawn?
Don Maserati.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Harley Woman. I'm like, what? I didn't think she's doing any videos. He goes on really late at night though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. Yep.
You out there chasing cows today, Frankie?
That sounds like fun. I'm going to Chinese for lunch today.
Bring me some, please.
Yeah.
We went and tried the Pizza Ranch. We went and tried Pizza Ranch. It was pretty good, Nikki.
Yeah, I like Pizza Ranch. You're lucky. They got a Pizza Ranch over there by her.
Oh, I wish.
3 hours away.
From here?
I never heard about
I'm going to visit.
until they started building it there.
Yeah, we don't have one up here, but we have one. But they have some, let's see, they have one. I don't even know. They have them down the cities.
They have one in Manitowoc.
So it'd be closer to go to the cities than to Jim and Tara.
The cities are 3 hours away.
2.5. Of course, it'd be more fun to go see Jim and Tara.
Give Tara a great big.
The ranch is a half hour from me.
Oh,
sorry. What were you?
Well, it all depends on what way half an hour. If it's
Well,
half an
it
hour,
would be no, it would increase the time to you. It's it's south of me.
We have one in, I think, in Virginia too. No, we don't. Anyways, they were talking about putting one in Duluth, but then the people's kid died that owned it, because they have one just west of like Floodwood, Minnesota. Anyways, they were gonna put one in Duluth, but their son died, and then I guess they had a lot of politics red tape to deal with Duluth. You know, and that's what Duluth does. You know, some businesses want to come here and they put up wall after wall after wall for them. It's just crazy. It's like, no wonder nobody wants to move to Duluth. No businesses want to move to Duluth. Because you guys put up all this red tape.
That's the Democrats, Nikki.
Well, that's what it's like here too. I mean, New York's not a good state for small businesses at all.
Yeah. And I said, well, they should call up Superior. Superior will take them, and they'll give them tax breaks.
Yeah.
They're trying to counteract the loop, trying to be as big as
Vin, come here. No, not you. Vinny, push him over here. I'm not sure Sally.
They offer me that buy it now on for $60, and it's already bid up to almost 70. It's only been on there like 20. Well, maybe a little longer than that.
Say hi to Sally. Sally. Say hi to Vin.
Hi, baby.
Oh my gosh, how cute.
That's Vinny.
Hi, Vinny.
Brandy's
oh my God, it looks like our old
little Paquito Chiquito.
He was almost this is the one I told you about that was almost my dog, and then Brandy loved him so much that I let her keep him. Oh man, did I dodge a bullet.
Well, that was Grandma saying that was her dog.
Yeah. Man, did I dodge a bullet. Yeah, he's an applehead chihuahua.
Aww.
A little precious moment face. That's Vinny.
He's also a little a-hole.
Yeah.
That's
You a little wiener. Hmm?
What? Oh my God! You're not showing the dog's wiener on YouTube, are you?
I forgot what this guy's name is. What is this guy's name?
Why not? She shows
Is
us
everything
that.
What happened?
It
What is
sounds
this guy's
like
name?
oh, there's this little wiener.
Oh. Where's Van Van? She looking at your wiener, Van Van.
No, you said it. You said something like there's this little wiener, and I'm like, okay, this isn't weird.
Oh no, he's a whiner.
A whiner.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't
All
say there's his little wiener. I said he's a whiner.
It sounded like you, it's me. It sounded like I'm like, okay.
No. I said he's a little whiner.
Oh, okay.
It is Val. Thank you. I just couldn't remember what his name was.
Amanda said your friends need to get their head out of the gutter. Oh, that's where it's always. Mine is never in the gutter.
Like,
hello, Nikki put ours in the gutter.
Yeah.
Oh, like y'all were innocent before you started hanging out with me.
I was 100% innocent.
Yeah.
No, you weren't. No.
Full of shit too.
Hey, as far as anybody is concerned in my house, it's all Nikki's fault.
Yeah.
We might be young, but we weren't born yesterday.
Yes, I was.
Again.
We did that in my house too.
Don't make me so.
Make like a wee baby.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy, Diesel. Yeah. Let me rub the belly.
I think he gets blamed for everything.
Come here.
That's how we like it here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Lug nut collar that you're wearing.
that's beside the point. Scratching. Let's not focus on the negative.
That's why I can never find lug nut collar. He's got Diesel's wearing it.
Sally, are you off tonight?
No, I have to work tonight.
You work like, what do you work, like 2 days this week?
No, 4. I work
4?
the rest of this weekend, and then I'm off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Oh.
She's going to get lots listed.
Yeah, how many do you have to get done each day?
50,000.
No, that
each day.
10,000, Sally.
10,000.
Do you still have the anchor store?
For right now, I'm closing it tomorrow.
Oh. Have you felt like it's helped you sales?
No.
Oh.
I don't feel like it helped visibility at all.
Have you been listing more?
Yeah.
She's been selling quite a bit too, actually.
Yeah.
Well, today. But like yesterday, I only sent out one. And I mean, it's been very sporadic, but it's been going by how I've been listing. And I think that if I could get 30 or 40 listed in one day and keep up that momentum, then I could definitely do well. But
it's hard when you're working so many hours too to keep that up,
Mm-hmm.
Someday you'll get there.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right here.
Hey there, Ansley.
Hey, Ansley. Did you just wake up?
Oh. You want him to sleep now because he'll be awake all night.
He sleeps all the time. He never does sleep.
You good boy, Diesel?
We're at the leave to go get Daddy's food.
Huh?
We're at the leave to go get Daddy's food.
Hey, what time is it? Oh, it's 10:44. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta get ready to go. So I'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
All right.
See you later,
See ya,
Nikki.
Nick.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I think we're gonna shut it down soon, so everybody can
What?
get their break for lunch and all of that too.
Who needs lunch?
Huh?
I said, who needs lunch?
You want me to keep it going?
No.
No. Oh.
Are you gonna do a
So-
hangout?
Yeah, I mean, we could hang out.
I'll be right
That's
there.
fine. Oh, I'm just gonna keep it on here.
No, I mean I'll be right there at your house to hang out.
Oh, okay. Come on over.
As long as Brandon has clothes on, that's the only like stipulation.
I can't say whether or not Brandon's gonna have clothes on. I can't tell you.
State WI. Is that Wisconsin?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll put the link in the squad, you guys. So if you guys want to come on, you can. It'll be off air. So
Ansley, I hope you're gonna come on.
yeah, Ansley needs to come too.
I know. Hank would like to too.
Yeah. If we're gonna be working, might as well. So we'll go ahead and shut this down, and I will try to have a show tomorrow. If not, Nikki may have one if I don't. Just depends on how tired I am in the morning. So I'll let you guys know either way if I'm going to or if I'm not tomorrow. But look for the link in the reseller squad. Thank you all for coming, and I hope you guys have a good day with lots of sales and motivation to list.
Bye, everybody.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.